Hi everyone, it's Valley Post here, and so I thought today would be a cool idea to talk about the fitting of the shoe because that's something very important. Um, when you go to your fitting, these are just some tips that I have, and these are some things I do every time I go to a fitting that I think played a part into my shoe. When you go to a fitting, if it's your first point shoe, they'll provide you with toe pads to see if you like them. Pick the brand you want because the sizes differ, like of the toe pad, which can take up more or less space in your shoe. And if you use like one of these toe pads, and then you buy the shoe like when it's the perfect fit with these, when you take these out and then you decide, oh, I don't want to use toe pads, then your shoe is all of a sudden going to be a lot bigger than it should be. So when you go to get a fitting, if you already have your stuff, I normally take everything that I put in my shoe so that I can wear it over there so that it'll find me the perfect size because I'll have the right size because I use these all the time. So I'll know exactly what goes into my shoe, and all those stuff takes more space in your shoe. So, if you all of a sudden just change brands, then your shoe will come out a lot bigger. So, you know, you should take that. And then normally you should take some tights too to see how they feel with them on. It doesn't really matter, but like just they also don't want you to dirty the shoe. But they also give you like these socks if you don't have. So it's fine if you don't, like, if you're not sure about it. Another thing that's important is to speak up because sometimes people have like this thing where they're shy and they just say okay to the first one because they just don't want to impose on the person. But the thing is that the fitters are there to like fit your feet, so you tell them everything. And if you're not sure if it's right or wrong, like tell them, be like, I don't know if this is how it's supposed to feel. Like, is this correct or like is this the wrong size? Because I didn't do that and I had to stretch out my shoe, the first shoe I got. These are my second, so I literally felt some pain over here, which I didn't feel with my first pair, a little bit different. I told her right away, and then we had to get a different size. So it's important to, even if you think it's nothing, just tell them because they can say, oh, you need a different brand for this, you need a different box like size, you need a different vamp cut, or I don't know, whatever. They'll let you know. Some fit tips. Adding on, like, you kind of have to inspect the shoe. Don't just go up and then be like, oh, it's okay. Because if all of a sudden the fitter doesn't point out something wrong, you'll get the wrong shoe and it'll be a big mess. So when you go up, if you feel like you don't have a lot of support, then tell them, be like, I think this is too low because I don't feel like I have that much support. Or you can tell them that I feel like the shank isn't strong enough for my arch or anything, and they'll put you in the right shoe. It's definitely important to say everything on your mind with the shoes when you're trying them on. Also, the first fitter I went to, she didn't really tell me what to do, so she just told me to stand up and go down. If they just tell you to do that and they're like, oh no, take off the shoe, don't really listen to them because different things have different pressures on your shoe and different impacts on your shoe. So if they just say, oh, it's good, take it off, buy it, then you might end up like it's too tight when you plie, it's too tight when you go on demi pointe and it's like not working out. You have to see how everything plays into it. So I normally go into second position plie to see if it kind of when my foot pushes forward into my shoe, does the back come out too much off? Is it bad? When I go on pointe, when I roll up on pointe, does it like hurt too much? Is there something wrong? Like, you have to see how everything plays into it. And then you can go into things with the ribbons, like if they sew it for you or if you sew it there, you try it on again. I normally get mine sewed for me because I don't really have time to sew them. So what you can do is after they sew them for you, try them on again, because you if they messed up on the sewing, then and then you leave and you come back, they say, "Oh, you don't have proof that I sewed it." So you tell them if there's a problem and they'll fix it. So that's important as well. So just remember to look into every aspect of your shoe, like how much extra fabric. There's not supposed to be any extra fabric in every position, on demi point, on point, on first, on whatever. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Always has to be tight. Um, you always have to feel like everything is around your foot, like your toes are like have something around them, very not very tight, but tight, that you can just kind of wiggle your toes a little bit, but you feel like it's perfect and not like overlapping like this. This is a little bit of a repeat of my last video, which is the right fit, but these are just some things that I do and pay attention for in my fitting, because you never know if the person's an amateur and they don't know what they're doing and you just want something specific. So it's up to you. If you aren't sure about if you like it or not, even the people, the fitters just say, oh, just buy the one you like, buy the first one you like, don't buy the first one you like, because the chances are you'll like something better. Chances are like you like a 3/4 shank instead of a full shank. Like there's a lot of things that play into your shoe and are very important, and some people just get the first one they find. The lady said, oh, this is perfect fit, and I felt perfectly good in it. But then I said, no, let me try the 3/4 shank. Let me try this and this and this. And although I went back to my first choice, I still felt very pleased that I tried everything, because now I know exactly what I want in a shoe, and that is very important. So I hope you guys have a good fitting. If anyone's going, you can comment down below if you're going or not. That'd be pretty cool to know. Remember, you guys can always reach me on my email, which is in the comments, not in the comments, in the description below. I'm definitely not doing well today. Migraine. Okay. You can email me. I do have a Twitter for specific things. I don't really tweet that much, but if you want, it's ballet posts. And okay, guys, thanks for watching.